Today's topic.
Tell me you have pretty privilege without actually telling me that you have pretty privilege.
Oh, I have a story. So when I was 22, I randomly moved to LA with no plan, no clue where I was gonna live, nothing. I get down there and I ask one of my girlfriends if she wants to hang out. So while we're hanging out, we get to chatting and she goes, hey, why don't you just live with me in the model house for the summer? And I didn't know what that was at the time, but all it is a mansion in the hills where models get to live there rent-free, and in exchange, they just have to go to clubs twice a week and look cute. That's it. They Uber you there, you look cute, you stand around usually, and then you go home. And I got to live there for an entire summer because she sent her agent photos of me and my height, and I just got to live there. It was so much fun. I got to meet Ed Westwick from Gossip Girl, Chuck Bass. Oh, I have so many stories from that house.
Yeah.
Pretty privilege is a real thing. And also, just peep game. You see how somebody put him up in a mansion, paid all this money just for them to be around them? Because there's somebody with a lot of money, a lot of value, who recognizes the value of having hot women around.
The thing that happened is that these girls are not even fucking, right?
No.
It's not even that. It's that in a club environment,
Tell 'em.
your club...
Oh, you were a bouncer, right?
Yeah.
You've been to a lot of big events.
Yes.
Wax on point.
But it's not only that. I work in a five-star hotel. I've worked in services. I've worked in different events as well as security. And you have to understand, these girls, and the girl that's talking, she's not even sleeping with nobody. She's not paid to sleep with nobody. It's just that whenever you have a club, okay, you want to have beautiful women because that's going to attract men, because that's a man that's going to pay bottles and pay things and spend money in your club. It's like, you want to have good looking strippers in your club so that they bring money in it. It's the same thing, but these girls are not strippers. They're just there they're basically furniture. They're furniture that look good. It's like if I told you, let's go to that club. The furniture is nice. That's what it is. They're paid to look good. Paintings on a wall. So when you go there, you try to holler at them. The girls, they might say yes. The girls might say no. But they're not paid for that. They're just paid to be there because it increases the value of the club. Crazy like that. Because normal patrons is not going to cut it. They need a consistency. You see how McDonald's, the fries at McDonald's, no matter where you go in McDonald's, is the same fries. No matter consistency. So that's what they is. So they want the same fries every week. Every week. It's consistent. At that club, the girls are fries. Consistent.
And it has a huge benefit from a status standpoint. And listen, some of these girls don't. A lot of them do. They do extra work, okay? All these mansions, for a lot of them, it's not free. And sometimes it's not even direct. They're like, why don't you just come back over to me? We need to talk. They know what time it is. They want to stay in that mansion. They want to have a good time. They want to meet the guys from Gossip Girl, okay? So just know that when people say pretty privilege, it's like the idea that you can just change financial brackets, that you can gain these like housing privileges,
bro,
just from looking.
A house in the hills for a summer in Beverly Hills.
You're talking about tens of thousands of dollars on the low end.
I am done here.
Yep.
And you live there rent free just because of your beauty.
And you probably could have lived there longer if you were willing to do more work.
Yep.
So just be mindful of that when people talk about what this thing means.
It's real.
It's real.
It exists.
Forget paying for drinks all night. I've seen people have their tuitions paid and not even offer anything back in return because dudes are willing to pay that much just to walk around and go to dinner with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just because you want to be seen.
I seen a girl get on the phone and just talk to a dude, and this guy PayPal'd her thousands of dollars just because she said, "You little dirty." She started talking shit to him.
Yeah, because that was his kink.
That's right. You want to be dominated by attractive women. So understand, it doesn't mean that everyone who's pretty and attractive doesn't deal with stuff. I 100% acknowledge that as an attractive woman who maybe wants to just chill, it is annoying to walk around and have dudes constantly after you, constantly sexualizing you from a young age and getting on your case. I will never deny that dark side exists. It would be very hard if you want to be a principled person who's also attractive and you have to deal with all this unnecessary nonsense.
It's not your fault.
People not actually wanting to be your friend, but being close to you just because you're attractive. I get that.
That's why. And being hated on because you are beautiful.
100%. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying there's not an other side to that coin.
Yeah, there is.
I acknowledge that being pretty isn't always perfect.
But it exists. The privileges is here. And it's real.
and you don't want to be ugly instead of attractive.
Oh,
So
you wouldn't get the same privilege.
And that's why I did change it hierarchically speaking. So that's the main thing. But her story, she was really candid, and I appreciate her telling like, "Yo, this is what happened," and I know it's because of my privilege. So
She's really cool
you know,
about that.
I appreciate the fact that
she was
people
open about it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
Exactly.
Tell me you have pretty privilege without actually telling me that you have pretty privilege.
Sometimes when me and my friends are around a group of guys, they'll intentionally ignore me and only talk to my friends and pretend that I'm not there. And I think it's because they're too nervous to come talk to me because they think I'm cute.
You're great. You're fucking great.
I love this.
Yo, I don't know who the you is. You're amazing. You're great.
Awesome.
You're amazing.
Shout out to this girl.
Yo, shout out to you, my girl.
Perfect, isn't it?
It's your arch nemesis.
Hi. Would you like to play some Dungeons and Dragons later? Hey, Cynthia. You were a little drunk last night, so I left you on the couch. But I made some pancakes for you. Yo, I know in front of you. Sometimes I wake up beside a girl, you know, we in bed.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh. And then you're just waking up and I'm like, good morning.
You're stupid.
And they're like, stop! And I'm like, please, touch me. I don't know. I got certain characters that are weird.
That girl is amazing.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I appreciate that kind of self-awareness. You know, if you can laugh at yourself for being unattractive or whatnot, then good for you.
She's
I'm glad
amazing.
for you. You need to be able to have that laugh. So shout out to her. And I think that's pretty much all. Do you have anything else you want to add?
No.
No? Please, preach. Tell us something more.
No.
The audience feels like
Get the fuck
you
out of
have
here.
more to say.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Why am I turning into a dinosaur?
Yeah. Ça va, Jurassic Park? Calice, décalice, man. T'es dégueu. Don't touch me.
The audience thinks that Abba doesn't let you talk enough.
You're fucking
There is this network of apps that are essentially beauty passes. So if you're a model or just like a pretty girl or an influencer, you can apply to get in. They're like exclusive, so not everyone gets accepted, but you apply to get in. And if you get in, there's a shit ton of businesses, restaurants, like massages, facials, lip injections, makeup, clothes, whatever, haircuts, everything, yoga classes, Pilates, everything that you can get for free, just if you like tag them on an Instagram story. So if you follow models that post like Joe and the Juice and Pilates on their story every single day, they're not paying for that.
Na sua imitação, tão conectada como tendão. Acredito em você, sei que tu tem confiança em você, sem dúvida tu virá. Sei que tu virá, sei que tu virá, sei que tu virá, sei que estaremos mais conectados dia a dia. Amor antigo, mesmo que o tudo vem, mesmo quando estarei velha, sempre chove.